Have you ever experienced the sting of a door slamming shut in your face, only to later realize that it was the best possible outcome? Today, we delve into the profound art of reverse psychology, drawing inspiration from the timeless wisdom of the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius. Imagine living in a world where every rejection doesn't drag you down, but instead lifts you higher. Rejection, often perceived as a source of pain, can indeed become a crucial stepping stone to greatness. This isn't about deceiving fate, but recognizing that sometimes the universe's no is a hidden yes to something greater. Do you feel overlooked, ignored, or undervalued? It's time to rewrite your narrative. In this enlightening video, we will explore 13 lessons by Marcus Aurelius on how to use rejection to your advantage. We are not merely discussing theory, but presenting practical, actionable strategies that you can implement in your everyday life. Before we embark on this journey, help us spread this wisdom to as many people as possible by liking this video and hitting the notification bell. This signals to YouTube that you find value in what we share. Now let us begin this transformative journey together. Are you ready to convert your rejections into your greatest triumphs with these Stoicism life lessons? These powerful Stoicism lessons will not only alter your perspective on rejection, but will also arm you with Stoicism life lessons to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Let us dive into mastering reverse psychology and harness every rejection to your advantage, as taught by the great Marcus Aurelius. 1. Ignore those who try to diminish your worth. When life presents you with the cold shoulder of indifference, do not shrink back. Rise above it. Ignoring those who ignore you is not an act of pettiness. It is a powerful declaration of your self-worth. Imagine this. Someone decides you are not worth their time. That is their loss, not yours. By choosing not to engage, you are stating, "I am worth more." It is akin to holding up a mirror to them, reflecting their behavior, and showing them that you remain unaffected. How can you achieve this without succumbing to bitterness? Simply focus on your own life, your goals, and your happiness. Engage in activities that enrich you, whether it is reading, sports, learning a new skill, or simply enjoying the company of those who value you. This is not about seeking revenge, but about reclaiming your energy and investing it where it truly matters. Sometimes, the sting of being ignored can wound us, but instead of dwelling on that pain, use it as a catalyst for growth. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Build a fortress of self-respect and let their indifference bounce off it. You are not merely surviving their rejection, you are thriving despite it. This approach not only demonstrates emotional maturity, but also serves as evidence of your inner strength. Remember, your value does not decrease just because someone else fails to see it. Stand firm and let your actions speak louder than their silence. As the great philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This Stoic wisdom underscores the importance of focusing on your response rather than the actions of others. Channel your energy into self-improvement. Delve into pursuits that foster your growth and well-being. Perhaps this is the time to revisit a passion you once set aside, or to cultivate a new one. Surround yourself with individuals who appreciate and support you. These relationships act as the foundation of your self-worth, reinforcing the idea that you are valued and cherished. Marcus Aurelius, in his timeless meditations, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Use this powerful notion to transform obstacles into opportunities for personal development. Every rejection can become a stepping stone if you approach it with the right mindset. Do not let the coldness of others dictate your emotional climate. Your self-worth is intrinsic and not subject to external validation. By rising above petty indifference, you not only preserve your dignity, but also set a higher standard for how you deserve to be treated. Embrace the philosophy of Stoicism and turn every slight, every disregard, into a profound opportunity for growth and self-discovery. 2. Master your mind and remove them from your thoughts. When faced with rejection, mastering the art of letting go becomes a powerful tool in your arsenal. This does not mean forgetting or pretending the rejection wasn't painful, but rather transforming that experience into something positive. Begin by acknowledging the rejection. Feel its impact, but don't let it anchor in your thought. Like a skilled sailor navigating the waves, use the currents to propel you forward rather than capsizing your boat. Transforming rejection requires a shift in perspective. Visualize rejection not as a barrier but as a signpost directing you to new paths and possibilities. Engage in activities that enrich your spirit and broaden your horizons. Immerse yourself in a book that challenges your thinking, pick up a sport that tests your limits, or volunteer in a community project that offers a fresh perspective. These aren't mere distractions. They are stepping stones to self-discovery and growth. Each new experience carves out a part of you, making you more resilient and adaptable. Furthermore, create a positive circle around you. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Share your aspirations and listen to theirs within their company. Such interactions foster an environment where mutual growth thrives. Remember, rejection doesn't reflect your worth. It's an invitation to rediscover and reinvent yourself. As you navigate this journey, you'll find that what once seemed like painful rejection was, in fact, a nudge toward a more fulfilling path. Marcus Aurelius aptly noted, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This profound Stoicism lesson emphasizes that your strength lies in your reaction and mindset, not in the external circumstance. In your journey, you may find that the people who reject you, or the situations that seem unfavorable, are not roadblocks but opportunities for redirection. By shifting your perspective, you transform every no into a stepping stone towards a richer, more resilient self. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Embrace these challenges as opportunities to build mental and emotional resilience. Every experience, every interaction is a chance to grow stronger and more attuned to your inner self. Ultimately, the key lies in your ability to pivot from the negative emotions associated with rejection and channel them into personal growth. By mastering your mind and removing negative influences, you cultivate a space where only positive, growth-oriented thoughts reside. This practice not only fortifies your resilience, but also paves the way for a more enlightened, empowered version of yourself. 3. Prove your worth. Rejection is painful, but it is also a test of your resilience. Rather than collapsing under its weight, see it as an opportunity to showcase your perseverance. The next time you are overlooked in a meeting or passed over for a promotion, take a deep breath. Instead of brooding or indulging in self-pity, channel that energy into constructive action. Work on a project that highlights your skills or volunteer to lead a new initiative. Your value is not diminished by others' oversight. It is an opportunity for you to shine even brighter, undimmed by the shadow of rejection. Remember the old adage, when one door closes, another opens. This isn't just empty rhetoric, it's a blueprint for action. Rejection is not a reflection of your worth, but a redirection to where you are needed more. If you are denied a position, perhaps it's the universe nudging you towards something that aligns better with your talents and passions. Use this as a catalyst to reassess and realign. What are your core strengths? How can you pivot to make the most of them? This is about crafting your own success story, where every setback is a setup for a comeback. This isn't about plastering a smile over disappointment. It's about embracing the full spectrum of emotions and then moving forward with grace. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. When faced with rejection, practice empathy both for yourself and others. Perhaps the colleague who overlooked you is battling their own insecurity. Extend understanding, not as a weakness, but as a testament to your strength. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound statement highlights the Stoic belief that obstacles are not barriers but pathways to growth. Reflect on your experiences, learn from them, and, like the phoenix, rise from the ashes of rejection, stronger and wiser than before. Rejection, therefore, is not the end of your story. It is a twist in the plot, pushing you towards becoming the most authentic, resilient version of yourself. Face it head-on with the wisdom of the ages and the vitality of youth, and watch as it transforms from your biggest fear to your greatest ally in personal growth and success. Seneca once noted, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." Embrace these rejections as opportunities to fortify your mental and emotional resilience. Each experience, each rejection, is a stepping stone to a more refined, resilient you. By focusing on what you can control and using rejection as a catalyst for growth, you are not just surviving, you are thriving. This is your chance to redefine what success means to you, to build a story where each rejection becomes a crucial chapter in your journey to greatness. 4. Do not react emotionally and avoid impulsive reactions. Rejection can sting, making you want to react, letting your emotions run wild. But here's a secret weapon from the Stoic playbook: calmness. When someone brushes you off, it's tempting to let frustration or sadness take the driver's seat. Stoicism, philosophy as relevant today as it was in ancient Greece, offers a different path. Suggests embracing a composed, thoughtful response. This isn't about suppressing your feelings, it's about not letting them control you. When you're ignored, instead of getting upset or seeking validation, take a step back. Ask yourself why this bothers you. Often it's not the rejection itself, but our own insecurities that hurt us the most. This is where we need to get practical. Are you being ignored? Breathe, reflect on why this moment isn't defining you. It's just that, a moment. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our actions and responses, not on others' behavior. So stay polite, stay kind. If you feel like reaching out, do so with genuine concern, not expectation. This approach isn't about being passive, it's about being the master of your emotion. It's recognizing that your self-worth isn't tied to others' approval. Your power lies in how you respond, not in how others treat you. That's a game changer. Adopting this mindset isn't easy, but it's transformative. When you master calmness in the face of rejection, you're not just handling a tough situation. You're growing. You're learning that your inner peace doesn't depend on external validation. It's a journey towards self-confidence where you learn to value yourself independently. By doing this, you show real strength and resilience. And guess what? It's incredibly attractive. People are drawn to those who are self-assured, who don't crumble at the first sign of indifference. So by staying calm, you're not just coping, you're thriving. You're becoming someone who can face rejection and turn it into a stepping stone for personal growth. That's the Stoic way. 5. Prove them wrong. Art of using rejection isn't simply about proving others wrong, but proving to yourself what you're truly capable of. It's about transforming no into your fuel for growth. Let's say someone doubts your abilities in a specific skill or task. Here's your chance to sharpen that skill, not for their approval, but to surpass your own limits. Dive deep into learning, practice relentlessly, and show up with a level of proficiency that even you didn't know you had. This isn't about a grand reveal to the doubters. It's about quietly building a fortress of competence and self-assurance. Now, imagine the impact of your actions rather than words. You don't need to announce your plans or progress. Let your results speak. If you're deemed uncreative, embark on a project that showcases your creativity. If labeled as uncommitted, let your consistent actions be your response. This silent revolution of self-improvement isn't a battle against others' perceptions, but a crusade for personal excellence. And when you change, the world's narrative about you shifts too. true essence of proving them wrong lies not in changing their opinions, but in transforming your own self-image. Your journey of self-improvement will not only surprise others, but also redefine your understanding of your capability. This isn't just about proving them wrong. It's about redefining what right means to you. And in this journey, the greatest victory is the realization that the only validation that truly matters is the one you give yourself. 6. Cut off contact or minimize interaction. Silence isn't just the absence of sound, it's a powerful tool in your emotional toolkit, especially when dealing with rejection. Imagine you've been ignored or turned down. Your instinct might scream to fix it, reach out to bridge that gap. But here's where you flip the script. Embrace silence. It's not about playing games, it's about regaining your power. When you choose not to react, not to bombard with messages or calls, you're taking a step back. This pause isn't just for them, it's for you to recalibrate, to remember your worth isn't tied to someone's approval. Let's dig deeper. This silence isn't passive, it's active and strategic. You're not just waiting, you're reflecting and growing. It's a time to refocus on your goals, your passions, your life. Think of it as a reset button, giving you clarity and strength. This period of no contact isn't cold or unkind. It's a boundary you set for your mental peace. It's saying, I respect myself too much to chase or beg. This mindset isn't just stoic. It's empowering. It speaks volumes about your self-worth and confidence. Ultimately, consider the silent message you're sending. In a world where instant responses are expected, your silence can be intriguing, even attractive. It shows you're not easily shaken, that you have a life full of interest and priorities beyond this rejection. It's not about making them regret or come back crawling. It's about showing you're solid, centered, and not easily swayed by external validation. This approach doesn't guarantee a change in their behavior, but it ensures a change in yours, making you stronger, more centered, and ready to face whatever comes next with grace and poise. 7. Act as if they don't exist. When faced with someone who ignores you, sometimes the strongest response is a quiet one. It's not about being petty or cold. It's about respecting your own peace. If someone chooses to overlook you, let them. Don't waste your energy trying to catch their eye or spark a conversation. Instead, redirect your attention. In a social setting like a party, this might mean turning towards someone who values your company and starting a conversation there. It's about recognizing that your worth isn't defined by someone else's acknowledgement. In the unavoidable intersections where you must interact with this person, maintain professionalism. Keep conversations brief, to the point, and devoid of personal depth. This isn't about showing them up. It's about showing up for yourself. By keeping it strictly business, you're not giving room for unnecessary drama. It's a stance that says, I'm here for what's important, not for the play. This approach helps you stay focused on what matters, keeping you grounded and unshaken by indifference. Ultimately, if the disregard continues, embrace the power of walking away. This isn't defeat. It's a strategic retreat. It's about understanding that your energy is better invested elsewhere, in relationships and pursuits that bring you joy and growth. By choosing not to engage in a one-sided struggle, you're not just moving past a person, you're moving towards better opportunities, healthier interactions, and a more peaceful state of mind. Your response to indifference isn't a reflection of defeat. It's a testament to your strength and self-respect. 8. Give them the silent treatment. Choosing silence in the face of indifference isn't about getting the upper hand. It's about maintaining your dignity. Stoicism teaches us to use silence not as a means to provoke or manipulate, but as a tool for self-reflection and emotional mastery. When someone ignores you and you respond with silence, let that silence be a period of introspection. It's a time to understand your feelings, to sift through your thoughts, and to find clarity. This isn't about punishing the other person. It's about preserving your inner peace. In this silence, there's a profound opportunity for personal growth. It's not about shutting down. It's about opening up to yourself. Stoicism encourages us to use these moments to reflect on our virtues, our values, and how we want to engage with the world. It's a chance to ask ourselves, why does this bother me? What can I learn from this? How can I grow? This kind of silence is constructive, not destructive. It's a moment to reinforce your character and align your responses with your principle. So if you choose to remain silent, let it be a conscious choice rooted in self-care and wisdom. It's a decision to avoid engaging in behaviors that are beneath you, manipulation, revenge, or pettiness. Instead, it's embracing Stoicism's call for temperance and self-control. By choosing not to respond, you're not just ignoring someone else. You're attentively listening to yourself. It's a practice in maintaining your composure, focusing on your personal journey, and embodying the Stoic ideal of serenity in the face of adversity. 9. Go out and have fun. Life's true essence shines brightest when we step outside our comfort zones. Embracing joy isn't just about having fun, it's a strategic move to build resilience when faced with rejection. The typical reaction is to withdraw, to stew in the sourness of the experience. But here's a twist. Counter that instinct by deliberately seeking out joy. This isn't about ignoring your feelings, it's about giving them a new playground. Whether it's exploring a new hobby or revisiting an old passion, the act itself becomes a statement of defiance against the weight of rejection. Humans are social creatures, and there's immense power in shared experiences. In your journey to leverage rejection, remember the value of your tribe. Invite friends for a hike, join a community art project, or simply share a meal. These moments of connection do more than just uplift your spirits. They reaffirm your place in the tapestry of human interaction. Each laugh shared, each story exchanged is a subtle reminder that you are more than the sum of your setbacks. You're part of a larger narrative, one that thrives on connection and shared resilience. Here's where the real magic happens. Step into the unknown. Rejection can feel like a closed door, but in reality, it opens many more. Try a cuisine you've never tasted, visit a neighborhood you've never explored, or attend a workshop on a topic foreign to you. These experiences are not just distractions, they're opportunities for growth. Each new experience adds layers to your character, making you more adaptable, more empathetic, and more equipped to handle life's curveballs. Remember, the goal isn't to forget the rejection, but to grow from it, turning every no into a stepping stone towards a richer, more vibrant life. 10. Build your social status. Imagine you're in a room, ignored, almost invisible. Here lies your hidden opportunity. Stoicism teaches us to turn such moments of rejection into catalysts for personal growth. Instead of seeking validation, focus on self-enhancement and community involvement. This isn't about climbing a social ladder. It's about climbing your own ladder of self-development. Activities like physical fitness, exploring hobbies, or advancing in your career aren't just tasks. They are your tools to carve out a stronger, more resilient self. Think about sharing your journey, not for applause, but for connection. When you talk about your interests or achievements, let it be a bridge to find others who resonate with your story. This isn't a strategy to gather followers, but a sincere attempt to find like-minded souls. By engaging in volunteering or networking, you're not just adding lines to your resume. You're weaving a tapestry of meaningful relationships. This approach is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, where personal growth and contributing to the greater good are intertwined. In building your social status, the intention is paramount. It's not a quest for popularity. It's a journey towards becoming a better version of yourself. Every step you take should be a step towards improvement, with a ripple effect that enhances the community. This perspective shift is crucial. It's not about being seen. It's about seeing yourself grow and, in turn, helping others grow. This Stoic mindset is a powerful tool in navigating the modern world. turning the tide of rejection into a powerful wave of positive transformation. 11. Don't beg for attention. In the face of indifference, Stoic way isn't to beg for attention, it's a call to anchor yourself in your own self-worth and independence. When someone ignores you, it's not a cue for you to perform louder for their gaze. Instead, it's an opportunity to turn inward and reaffirm your own value. Stoicism teaches us that our self-esteem shouldn't be a pendulum swayed by others' attention. It's about being firm in your own self-regard, knowing that your worth isn't up for negotiation. Engage in your passions and pursuits with a heart full of self-sufficiency. It's not about showing off to make someone realize what they're missing. It's about realizing for yourself what you bring to the table. Indulge in activities that fulfill you. Connect with people who appreciate you and cultivate a life that makes you proud. This isn't a passive act, the vibrant, active embrace of your own life. It's about being so involved in your own growth and happiness that the need for outside validation starts to fade away into irrelevance. So rather than chasing after fleeting attention, invest in yourself. Build a life that you're content with, independent of how others perceive it. Let your confidence and self-assurance be a byproduct of your personal development and achievements, not a show put on for an audience. This Stoic approach isn't just about dealing with rejection, it's about transcending it. By focusing on what truly matters, your own journey of growth and fulfillment, you turn rejection into an opportunity to strengthen your resolve and deepen your understanding of self-worth. 12. Be kind but emotionally distant. Even when faced with indifference, choose to respond with kindness, but keep your emotional world fortified. This isn't about being cold, it's about protecting your inner peace. When someone ignores you, it's natural to feel hurt or frustrated. However, Stoicism teaches us to greet such moments not with emotional turbulence, but with a composed heart. Offer a smile, a light greeting, or a simple wish for a good day, but do so without the weight of expectations. Your kindness is a gift, not a transaction. Maintaining emotional distance is not about building walls, it's about drawing the line. It's understanding that while you can control your actions, you cannot control how others respond. This distance is not a sign of weakness, but a mark of strength and self-respect. It's a conscious choice to not let someone else's actions dictate your emotional state. By staying kind yet detached, you're saying, I choose not to let your indifference upset my balance. This approach doesn't just protect you, it empowers you. And this path of kindness combined with emotional detachment is a powerful embodiment of Stoic wisdom. It's a balance that allows you to interact with grace, yet stand firm in your own emotional integrity. It's a demonstration of respect for yourself and for others, and a testament to your maturity and understanding. This way, you navigate through life's rejections not with bitterness or hurt, but with an unshakable sense of inner tranquility and dignity. 13. Don't reveal your struggle. When someone ignores you, the temptation to show your struggles can be overwhelming. However, Stoicism teaches us the art of maintaining our composure. It's not about pretending everything is fine. It's about internal resilience. Displaying that you're unaffected isn't a charade. It's a reflection of true inner stability. Continue with your life, the same vigor and determination as. It's not a performance for others, but a testament to your own strength. This approach isn't about denying your feelings. Acknowledge them, but don't let them be the captain of your ship. Let calmness and self-assurance be your guides. It's about controlling what you can. Your actions, your responses, your demeanor. By continuing your life with confidence, you're not just showing others your strength, you're reminding yourself of it. It's a subtle but powerful way of asserting that your sense of self-worth is independent of others' opinions or actions. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Embrace this wisdom by keeping your thoughts positive and forward-focused. By not revealing your struggle, you're embracing the Stoic philosophy of emotional resilience. This isn't about hiding your emotions. It's about managing them in a way that maintains your dignity and self-respect. It's a demonstration of wisdom and integrity, showing that you are grounded in your own character and not swayed by external circumstances. Your response in the face of rejection is not just for the world to see. It's a mirror reflecting your own fortitude and stability. We've journeyed together through the twists and turns of reverse psychology, uncovering 13 powerful lessons on transforming rejection into a tool for your success. Remember, each no you face is a stepping stone to resilience, a lesson in Stoicism teaching us to channel our inner strength. Now, I challenge you to apply these insights in your daily life. Embrace rejection not as a setback, but as a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. I'm eager to hear your stories of triumph. So hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment below. Share your journey, your victories, and even your struggles. If you're at a loss for words, just type strength in adversity to show you've made it through our session. Your interaction fuels this community, guiding us towards wisdom, understanding, and above all, the art of turning every challenge into an opportunity. Here's to mastering the art of Stoic resilience together. Stay resilient.